If you're wondering why it seems that everyone is buying new construction homes right now over resales, here's the truth. Resales can't compete right now. The housing market is shifting, the way that we live and work is also changing, and many buyers are realizing that buying new builds just makes more financial sense. Things have changed so much that for the first time in a long time, it actually costs less to buy a new build home over a home that's already been in existence. So today I'll share exactly why new build homes are dominating the real estate market right now, so you can decide for yourself if buying a new build home is the right fit for you. And if you stick around, I'll share with you exactly what this means for current homeowners with all this new construction going on. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendiz. Welcome to our YouTube channel where we cover real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. Now, the first reason that so many people are buying new construction homes right now is because of the huge financial advantages. We're talking buyer incentives, more favorable interest rates, and lower home insurance costs. Many builders right now are offering massive buyer incentives, which can include closing cost assistance, free upgrades, certain appliances included with the purchase, and of course, that interest rate buy down. That's right. In many instances, when you buy a new construction home, you get access to a lower interest rate than you would out in the retail market. In fact, right this very second, we have several of our clients in new construction builds that are getting access to a 2.99 interest rate, which is a huge difference from what you'll see out in the retail world of 6 to 7%. Now, the reason that builders are able to offer you this is because they have preferred lenders. And in many cases, these lenders are financing other parts of the operation, such as the actual development of the community. So these preferred lenders don't just have to make their money off of your particular loan versus a traditional lender where they are making their money off of your individual loan. In other words, these preferred lenders just have way more leverage. There's more margin, more room to give. And another huge financial advantage to new builds over resales that a lot of people overlook is the home insurance costs. New homes just offer lower financial premiums that resales cannot touch, because the difference that you're talking about is insuring a brand new product versus one that's already been around for 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. So it just naturally costs less to insure that brand new product. Now, don't mishear me. Eventually, those home insurance premiums will actually go up because the home will start aging. However, not at the beginning. So just from a pure financial perspective, oftentimes it takes much less money out of pocket and throughout the entire life of the loan to buy a new construction home versus one that's a resale. Now, the second reason that new construction is so popular right now is that there are more choices and less competition. With new construction, you get to decide the floor plan. You also get to decide what lot you're going to build on. And depending on the builder that you go with, you can even select all of the finishes. So you can really customize your home to your tastes, which is something that you don't have an option to do with the resale unless you plan to do a complete renovation. Now, something that really works in a buyer's favor is that there's far less competition with new builds. You're not going to really be getting into any bidding wars for new construction. It becomes more about timing. Meaning if you find a home that's already been built and is already in the move-in phase, well, it just becomes a question of who's going to put a contract on that property first. And even if you lose that move-in ready property, well, there's another floor plan in another lot in the same community coming up in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. So in other words, you have options. That's something that you won't necessarily have when you're looking at resales. Now, the third reason that so many people are buying new construction right now is because of the peace of mind that buying new brings. Listen, you're talking about a brand new home. And while new homes are not perfect, you still want to do inspections, of course. For the most part, the home is not going to give you as much trouble as a resale. And even if certain things were to fail, because not everything again is perfect, you have builder warranties where you're getting certain warranties on major appliances, on the electrical, on the plumbing, on the foundation, on the structure. You get a ton of protection. Now, when you buy a resale, sure, you can get a home warranty. However, most home warranties last for about a year and are going to mostly cover major appliances. Now, even if they do cover those appliances, there's actually a limit. So while you may feel that your home warranty will take care of that HVAC system that costs $8,000 to replace, well, the reality is that there is a cap. They're going to cover about $2,500 of that. Now, I'm not saying home warranties are bad. In fact, our group actually covers home warranties for our clients. But what I am saying is that there's no comparison between a home warranty for a resale and the home warranties that a builder gives you. Now, the fourth reason that so many people are buying new construction right now is because of the lower maintenance and fewer repairs. Because everything is basically brand new, you're reducing the likelihood of costly repairs. And ultimately, it's going to be less expensive for you to maintain because you're not going to have the need for major upgrades or replacements in the near future. Now, this one reason alone is why I buy new builds over resales for my real estate investment portfolio. Because for the most part, I know I'm not going to run into some unforeseen cost when a tenant moves in. Well, let me rephrase that, at least cost to me. Now, if the tenant breaks something and does something out of negligence, then that's on them for them to pay. But the normal wear and tear is actually my responsibility as a landlord. So when I buy new, I know that that normal wear and tear is not going to be a huge factor. And the fifth reason that so many people are buying new construction right now is the modern home design and efficiency. The way that homes are designed right now are radically different than the way that they were designed back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years plus. Homes are built for today's lifestyles where you're featuring open layouts, larger kitchens, and with more energy efficient designs. You now have advanced technology with better material to work from. You're getting better insulation, energy efficient windows, HVAC systems that are absolutely efficient, and smart appliances that help reduce your utility bills, which feeds right into the smart home features that you now see standard with a lot of new builds, such as smart thermostats, security systems, and built-in technology for added convenience. The way that we utilize homes right now is just different. And to solidify this home design a little bit more, I'll give you two examples. Builders are designing homes with a lot more office space in mind. There's a correct assumption that a lot more people are working from home. So whereas in the past, offices were nice to haves, but now they're more of a standard. And another design change with many of these builders is that they are now designing with flex rooms in mind. Now, flex rooms are also known as multi-gen rooms. In other words, multi-generation rooms, where these rooms are designed with a little bit more privacy in mind, where you can have a parent or a grandparent move into that space, or what's happening quite a bit is having grown children move into that space as well. So in other words, it's someone like a mother-in-law seat, but the design, the layout, the thought process is slightly different. And the sixth reason that new construction is on fire right now is the enhanced lifestyle and community benefits. Listen, some of these community amenities are getting out of hand. They're rivaling a Six Flags that you used to go to back when you were a kid. You have lagoons, you have beaches, you have water slides, you have courts to play any type of sport that you want. Many of these new neighborhoods offer insane amenities. And that is a big draw to a lot of home buyers, especially buyers that have large families, because they know now for the most part, they have access to certain things that they were paying for independently outside of the home. Now, make no mistake, you're still paying for these types of amenities in the form of an HOA, which is a homeowners association that's responsible for building these types of amenities and maintaining them. And more home buyers are drawn to this type of lifestyle. Now, what does this new construction boom mean for all current homeowners right now? Well, one of the major things that's happening is that homes just aren't selling, at least in the timeline and the price that the homeowner once was able to capture. Because in the land of higher interest rates, a lot of people are opting to go new versus buying a resale. So that means that a lot of the homeowners are putting their property out on the market and are having to compete against new builds down the street. So right now, it's not uncommon for a homeowner to put their property up for sale and have it sit for months. They stay on the market so long, hoping to capture that one buyer that's willing to pay their price. And here as of late, we're just seeing a ton more expired listings hit the market because the property just won't sell. Now, having heard all of this, if you're curious on what it actually takes to buy a home, check out this video right here.